Blackjack is one of the most common games in a casino, but it's also one of the most dangerous to your bankroll if you don't know the right way to play. Once you've watched this video, you'll be familiar with all the rules, and you'll be ready to continue to our next video explaining basic blackjack strategy. But before we get to gameplay, let's go over a few basic concepts. In blackjack, the goal is to beat the dealer. The player wins if his hand has a higher value than the dealer's without going bust. The player also wins if the dealer busts and the player doesn't. Busting is when the total value of a hand goes over 21, and when players bust, they automatically lose regardless of whether the dealer busts as well. Next, you need to learn the card values. Deuces through nines are all counted at face value, while tens, jacks, queens, and kings have a value of 10. Aces can be either 1 or 11. So if you're dealt an ace and a 5, your hand has a value of 6 or 16. The most powerful hand is an ace and any card with a value of 10. This is called a blackjack. If a player is dealt a blackjack, they automatically win, unless the dealer also gets a blackjack, in which case the hand is a push. Now let's look at how a hand of blackjack plays out. Each hand begins with everyone getting 2 cards. All cards are dealt face up, except for the dealer's last card, which is dealt face down. The players all have to act first and have 4 options: hitting, standing, doubling down, or splitting a pair. Hitting means you want another card, and in blackjack you always use hand signals to tell the dealer what you want to do. If you want to hit, just tap the table in front of your hand. Players can take as many cards as they want until they either stand or go bust. If you're happy with your hand, just wave your hand over your cards to tell the dealer you stand. On certain powerful hands, you'll want to double down. Doubling down means you make a second bet equal to your first and receive 1 and only 1 more card. To tell the dealer you want to double down, just place your second bet right next to the first one. If the player's first 2 cards are a pair, they have the option of splitting them and playing 2 separate hands. To tell the dealer you want to split, just count out a second bet equal to your first and place it outside of the betting box on the felt. The dealer will then split your pair and you'll play out 2 separate hands. Some casinos will offer you a separate bet called insurance when the dealer is showing an ace. All you need to know about insurance is that it's a bad bet and should always be avoided. After all the players have finished building their hands, the dealer flips over their down card and decides whether they should hit or stand. Whoever has the highest hand without going over 21 wins, and a blackjack automatically wins against everything except another blackjack. Winning bets pay out 1 to 1, unless the player wins with a blackjack, which pays out 1.5 to 1. Now that you know all the rules, make sure to watch our next video to learn basic blackjack strategy. Visit CasinoTop10.net for more great casino strategy.